Hello, everyone, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm told this is a psychological horror thriller, but the title screen has me thinking otherwise.
Yep, it looks more like a bunch of girls in a scrapbooking club. But maybe that's how they want to get you.
That's how they lull you in.
They're letting you see this cutesy intro scene, and then they're gonna get you. So as soon as you hit that new game button, like, Matt and Liz might not exist.
It could happen, folks. If we die, please subscribe. If we don't die, subscribe. Where'd the mouse cursor go? Okay, so let's start a new game and see what happens. I want to see how they're gonna get us right off the bat. Oh, what's our name? Wait, are we a boy? It doesn't say if we're a boy or a girl. Oh, what's a good, like, what if we just went with like a unisex name?
Do you want to be Japanese or not Japanese for this game?
What do you got? What do you got Japanese?
I always go with Yuki, but that's because I watched a lot of Fruits Basket.
All right. How do you spell that?
Y-U-K-I.
All right.
I also name my Persona character that too all the time.
That's the standard Persona name?
It's the standard Persona name for me.
All right, guys. That's the name for Persona. All right. See what happens. Hey, I thought this had voice acting. We were lied to.
The horror.
That's the horror. We have to read all this.
Now you can listen to us talk.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
Well, we're off to a good start.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? Question mark? I don't understand the question mark.
Is she asking herself this question?
Because you've known each other for so long, maybe?
I don't understand.
We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. All right, so I'm the friend, apparently.
You're the friend?
I'm the friend because I would be the one to oversleep.
Yeah, that's about right.
But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
That sounds like you more too, though. I don't know. You're all these chicks in a nutshell already.
Ouch. This is a terrible idea.
Oh, this is the best idea.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha. Well, I don't even know what noise that would be. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. What? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. She knows. Wait, alright.
Are you talking both of them?
I don't know. I thought this had... Oh, I think I made that up. Oops.
Sorry.
Alright, I made up the voice acting, guys.
So are you gonna be Sayori and Yuki?
How about I'll be Yuki.
Okay.
And you can be Sayori.
Perfect.
Alright.
That's mean, Yuki.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Well, this is close to home. Alright. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
That does sound like me.
Sounds more like me.
Oh. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Yuki, have you decided on a club to join yet? Maybe that cool scrapbooking pink dot club?
Just maybe that one. A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. Or going clubbing. Or clubbing baby seals. They're all bad. Club. Anything with club is bad.
Club soda?
Oh, club soda. I forgot about that one. That one's alright. Club soda can stay. Everything else needs to go. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. to join a club this year.
God, I'm being nagged. Did I? Oh, crap. This is taking the
my foot and putting my hands on my hips and staring at you.
This is doing the laundry all over again. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh, crap. I am this guy, girl, whatever we are.
We're a amalgamation of something.
Something. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Minus the anime, and we're about right there.
Yeah, that's about
Except
it.
I really don't care.
Right.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Jeez. Wow, she sounds like his mother. What kind of high school friend is this?
The, one that's lived next door. Obviously.
Your happiness is really important to me,
Is it now?
Oh, yes, very.
This took a turn very fast.
Oh, God. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
That's awesome. By the way, we just learned what a NEET was like 6 months ago.
Yeah, we had to Google it.
We did. Google knows everything.
You trust me, right?
Famous last words.
Don't make me keep worrying about you. Famous last words where I lure you into my web.
All right.
Well, that was hardly a nag.
I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. That sounds about right. I don't think they can see you cross your fingers.
Will you at least promise me you'll try it a little?
I can't promise I'll try, but I'll try to try.
Minute.
Tiny.
Pipsqueak.
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Okay,
that's carefree? That's carefree. She's carefree. Like, she's like a worrywart, crazy person.
She's you.
Right.
Yeah. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her, and I have gotten used to that over the years.
He's really into her.
I think that's it.
Whipped already?
That's fast. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head.
No, I'm sorry, that's you. Come on, you're in your head more than I am.
True, but you exaggerate things way more than I do.
No, I just want to be right.
It's fair. Oh, we're in class. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
So many clubs.
Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
It sounds like a win-win.
Naturally.
Hello.
Oh, that's you.
Well, you have a lot of similarities with her. I could see where you want to be her now, too.
Nope.
Sayori. That's you.
That's me. See, we got mixed up. We need to start reading. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Okay,
that's you.
Yeah. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. Okay, I need to stop for a second because this actually happened to me, completely unrelated to anything going on in the game. My first day at kindergarten, I spaced out on the bus, and the bus started driving away while I was still on it after it had let everyone else off at school.
If anyone is wondering why Matt has a few screws loose, we don't know what happened on that bus ride.
I mean, it only made it like an extra 15 feet.
Those 15 feet were Matt's descent into horror.
They were. They really were. I'm not even gonna lie. But, all right. That was perfect. I had to share that. All right, there's a game.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know
what?
Well, that I could come grab you by your shirt and yank you down the hallway to my club.
You ad-libbed at that.
This is a horror game.
This is a horror game. Okay, that makes sense. So it's a creepy yanking by the shirt.
Right.
Okay, that's fair.
Just like a Black Widow.
Black Widow. I see it in the face. It's definitely there. Sayori.
Yay?
There is no way I'm going to your club. Wow, he's kind of a jerk. All right, I definitely am that guy.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That's about right. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Ooh, cupcakes.
we
need to work on the girly laugh. You don't really have that. You don't have a girly laugh.
I think if I did it, I would probably sound like the Wicked Witch and be like,
Probably,
"Come into my gingerbread house."
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
Just wait for that poison dart to hit you in the neck. She didn't say how you got there.
That's true. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
That's too much.
I tried.
You did.
I really tried.
You did. I think that would have worked. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake.
Wait, there was a Simpson episode almost like this, but it was
Right.
a donut. Are you going to keep like that tiny little piece?
So I don't have to join their club. If I don't finish this cupcake, I don't have to join your club, right?
It's going to be in our fridge for like months. It'll have a note on it, don't touch. Soul donut.
All right, tomorrow, if there's not a cupcake in our fridge that's like half eaten that says Daddy's Soul Cupcake, I'm out. This is over.
Well, if you wait till Sunday, I might buy you cupcakes from Howell. Then you could do it.
All right. There you had it, folks. It was said and posted on the internet. So if I don't have cupcakes, you know who to blame. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, but generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone! The new member is here.
God. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Alright, we can assign these later.
Okay. Do you want me to...
You're right, you can have her girl one.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about you.
I mean, you can just be all the girls.
No.
Alright, fine, I'll be girl too. Seriously? You brought a boy?
At least we found out that we're a boy.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Yuki, what a nice surprise. There's a lot of girls. Welcome to the club.
That's why I said you can be all the girls. I knew what I was doing. All words escape me in this situation.
Well, I mean, you do have like 4 girls to choose from now.
Right. That's where we get a game from. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, I totally would have pulled that move in high school. I did pull that move in high school. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is appropriate as apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. This is gonna be fun. Yuri and Yuki?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Yuki. Monica smiled sweetly.
We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league.
Why are you even going now if they're out of your league, man?
Harsh, man. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Yuki. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me and Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Oh, I thought we were going to get to make a choice already. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look a little like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. That's you. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite?
Out of what?
I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I agree with that logic. I guess.
Hey, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Ooh, insulted. Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. I don't believe you. Well, Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Tough job. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs.
Okay, that one sounds like you.
It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
It's an admirable goal.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
How old are we?
I don't know. Right, everyone? Yeah! Do our best.
You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Yuki, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Oh crap, they're alright, they're onto us already. We have to get out.
Abort!
Abort. It's getting hot in here, Redbird. Need extraction. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Bourbon, I don't think, counts the same. I do enjoy bourbon in a good video game, though.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
I think this is foreshadowing. A literary technique.
Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
What can I say? I'm a very gentle person.
What? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud. And give that back.
Fine. Ruin my... Your cupcakes, your poems. I feel like Sayori is trying to wrap this back over. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Oh,
she's gonna get punched.
Yeah. Oh,
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Whoa, this took a turn. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
Ouch. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Aha! Sucker them both in with one. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Dot. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own.
That's a great idea, Monika.
Let's all shoot her and hide the body.
Oh my god, that's a mystery. I'm calling it right now.
Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yay,
let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Yuki?
Crap. Don't put me on the spot. Monika smiles warmly at me once again.
Like, bashing and like twirling her hair
right.
in a minute.
Don't you think that's a great idea? Like...
You know...
Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and,
They're gonna kill you.
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
You screwed. But... Sorry, I thought... Yeah.
You all...
You're screwed.
I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy.
Sayora wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
You really just came for the If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
We've officially joined. We're in the literature club.
Hooray!
Woo! Thanks, I guess.
I mean, you're not in a bad spot. You get cupcakes and you have 4 girls with different personalities that all are vying for you.
It's true. There are worse places to be.
Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Yuki, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh, crap. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills?
Also, where is the horror in this game yet?
It's building.
Is it in your poems? Are your poems going to come to life?
Spoilers. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Yuki, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
I think it's a good place to wrap it up. We've officially joined the club. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you next time.